Hello friends, Arthur here, and this is showcase number 21. Well, finally showcase can read in US. Grasshopper by Shadownook, the first map for this showcase, and this is quite interesting idea, quite interesting track where you need to jump a lot and at the end you need to save a lot of time or a lot of moment of your speed to hit the risky finish. And it's not really hard track to finish, but I never was able to find the perfect line to save enough speed for risky or skill finish in this case. Empty the Wasty Bin by Ajax. Quite hard track because there are a lot of blind corners, blind jumps, blind transitions, basically everything blind. Yes, there is some arrows, but well, for me they're not really helpful. Pretty hard moment was after checkpoint 5, the jump with transition, where you need to find the balance between like speed and angle, where I was not good. And the last really hard element for me was right after checkpoint 8. I wasn't sure where I need to go, is it like going left or on the white part of the track, and I didn't have enough time to finish it with this, so last part will be shown by Ronan. Thanks for him for finishing this track. Lost in the Woods by Rory. Well, Rory said that this is flat map and most of it's true. I really love all these tracks on the grass and arrows. They help you to understand where and how you need to go. The only problem for me, I have a issue to do it with full speed, so I was forced to brake a lot just for finish it at least once. But overall really fun, cool idea, cool track. Really love it. Probably if there was more time than 5 minutes, probably I could finish it even faster. W63 by Westside, and as I understand, is this like a symmetrical track. No matter how you start it, left or right, you still will need to basically elements. The difference in just like sides. The only hard element is a blind jump from one side to another, but all other parts are pretty easy to do. Even Chris later said this was evil by IOI. So this is a hard, challenging track, which I didn't finish. So that's why we watch Just Maki. And because all this track built on these constantly turning parts, and there are 3 of them, so you need to find the perfect combination of your speed and momentum and jumps, and they're slightly different each time. So I would say it's quite hard, and there's also one checkpoint at the beginning which also not give you perfect timing. But as you can see, because how Zeepkist built, my second and third rotation parts are not really aligned with what Maki sees, so that's why it's slightly junky. Then Castle Rampart by Work Dragon. Well, really relaxing map compares to previous one. Honestly, didn't found any really hard elements. All done are like really fine. Most parts of the track you see, and probably the one really hard or tricky element could be big jump after checkpoint 6. If you won't have enough speed for this moment, you can hit the part of this track and you won't make it, or you will have a really slow time. I did it like on my first attempt and it was like around 120, but honestly after second attempt it was really fast and nice. Hidden Valley Full by Lazy Echidna, and from my understanding this is a full track that Lazy Echidna built, and part of it was presented during Shorty, like the small short part, and this is a full length, like 1 minute, really long, really cool track. I would say not really intuitive finish on this track. The arrows that show two different ways to the finish are slightly confusing. One is like a risky, skillful jump, another is like turn on the road, but because of how much speed I have, I didn't turn enough, so probably I should brake on this element, and because it was already almost the end of the round, I didn't finish because I was slightly eager, and all my 2 lucky attempts I tried to jump into the finish and both time I just missed. Seven Tube by Drabonda, and yet another really challenging, really hard track where pretty hard to know where you need to go, because you can see just like for 1 or if you like it 2 elements in front, and they're so wiggly, so wavy, so you can't find the perfect line. It wouldn't be surprised probably for you that only just Maki finished it once and no one else, but as you can see this is a long track and probably you need to brake a lot to do this track, especially when all these elements, I believe they're not on the same like distance one from each other, and all these turn parts are way differently, so you basically need to really mesmerize this track, and well, just one finisher for like 5 minutes could say you a lot about this track. Kampf by MDPL. During the stream, Ronan like several times mentioned that we missed old MDPL with all his tracks with a lot of like poles, but well, I still love this one. There is cool element like the loop, which probably built in this way that it could be skipped. It forces you to skip to have a really good time, and I love new MDPL tracks. They're semi-hard, quite challenging, but still doable, so yeah, love it. Maki Shorty 3. So this is a short map from just Maki and pretty doable. Several blind turns, some grass to change your grip, and some sand, but overall surprisingly I finished it. Yes, it wasn't an after medal, but gold is still really cool for me in just Maki tracks. Ice Cream for Death by TTR Tiger and Training. Really interesting track. This is not my fastest attempt, but one of the coolest and luckiest, and you will see why. But it's not really hard track. I'm not really a big fan of all this icy, but track is built, there's like 2 same elements, and the only challenge is that there have like different speed in it, so you probably need to do it differently, but overall nice track. Daydreaming by Hate Hater. really fast, really cool, really interesting with nice color track. Even if you're doing this track with like full speed, it's still not feels like challenging one. Guys found the shortcut, then you can slightly overjump the last loop, and it probably could save you a lot of time, and everyone loves this track. Okay, thanks guys for watching this showcase number 21, and don't be upset if you miss the deadline for submitting your track. There's always next week, and there's still rules that you can submit one track. Just spend more time to build really cool and really interesting track with a lot of decoration. You always can improve your tracks when you have more time, you know. So yet again, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoy this short review, and leave like, subscribe. See you next time. Bye.